there, Kira here with our July 7th Scrappy Ladies Challenge. I'm going to link everybody below as normal, as usual. Anyways, I'm going to link everybody below that's participating in this challenge so you can see all the layouts that they come up with. It is a mood board challenge this month. And I am the one that created the mood board. It's been like a weird hobby of mine lately. I don't know. I just really enjoy making mood boards. But I had the hardest time with this one. I made the mood board and I could not for the life of me get inspired by it. I don't know what was wrong. So I struggled really, really hard with this layout. And it doesn't look like it in the video because I took about 2 days before I actually started filming this to kind of work on like placement and picking out embellishments, and I don't know, I just didn't know really what I wanted to do. So I used a sketch as my jumping off point because I was just stuck. I had no idea what to do, and so I looked through my Pinterest boards and I found this citrus twist sketch, and I liked the like numbered journaling on the side. And I had this wood veneer that said the best part of summer. So that was my idea, was because it was kind of this summery mood board that I would create kind of a list of what we enjoy during summer. And so that was my original plan with this. So that was my sketch. That was my jumping off point. And I picked this picture of my son Jonathan swinging at the park. And it just, I don't know, it's just a cute picture, I guess. Not a whole lot of story to go along with it. So I picked this picture. He's looking down to like the left-hand corner. So I wanted to place it up in the right-hand side. And in the sketch, the pictures are on the left-hand side and the journaling on the right-hand side. So I thought, I'll just flip it. It'll be fine. So this is where I start. So I picked out some 6x6 pattern papers before I kind of started filming. I picked out kind of that light aqua color, and I actually made some DIY embellishments with that paper, so I wanted to bring more of that in. I picked out the yellow because there is like a pop of yellow in the mood board, and so I really wanted to use yellow because that's like my color right now. I brought in like this white and black polka dot, just as kind of my neutral. So that's where I started. And then I was like, it's just not enough pattern paper for me. My style it's always progressing. But you guys, if you've been following since day one, my scrapbooking has significantly improved since I first started. And I'm always trying to find, I think everyone's always kind of developing their style and figuring out their style, but I think I'm getting there. I don't know if I'm there yet, but I think I'm getting there. But I really love paper. I love paper. I buy a ton of paper and I need to use my paper. So I really like combining like different patterns, different colors. And so I needed more layers in this layout. So I went through my 4x6 Project Life cards and I started kind of picking out some that I thought would work with this layout. So I picked out like another yellow one. The one that has like the words on it it's actually just a cut up Ellie Studio paper, and it has like little summer kind of phrases on it, like ice cream and beach and I don't know, stuff like that. So I thought that would be cute to put on there since it's kind of a summery layout. And then this Maggie Holmes, I auditioned a couple different pinks, but I couldn't really find the pink that I liked. I tried to go for like a brighter pink because there is some brighter pink in the mood board, but it just didn't really work with this background. Oh, and this background, if you're wondering, this is a paper that was included in my Citrus Twist June kit, and it's gorgeous. Oh my God, it's so pretty. I really liked the reverse side, but this side is just, it's too good not to use on a layout, right? So I had to use it. So I wanted to pull in some pink, and that Maggie Holmes is a Maggie Holmes, what was that collection? Gather, the Gather Project Life cards that I have. That kind of worked perfect. So I just cut it down to a couple little triangles just to add a little pop of pink, and then layered that up with all of my other layers. I also included, if you can see, there's like a little cloud card, and that's just a piece of paper that's cut down too. So now I've got my layers, and I'm like, okay, I like where the layers are right now. I like how that's looking. So I went ahead and added some foam to my picture and adhered all of that down because I knew that that's where I wanted my picture, and that's what my layers were going to be. So now I start with the embellishing. So in the sketch, there's some tags kind of everywhere. That's one thing about Citrus Twist sketches. I've noticed they always have lots of tags, which I love because I love including tags on my layouts. So these tags that I used, and I cut down most of them because I just needed a little bit of them peeking out. They're all from the Ellie Studio Live, Laugh, Love collection ephemera pack, which was included in the Citrus Twist June kits. So used a couple of those tags, layered them up kind of everywhere. That happiness banner, that's from the ephemera pack too. Those little pinwheels, I just made those, out of some paper from my stash and some enamel dots. Really easy to make those, and I decided to include those on the layout since, he's playing at the park, and the pinwheels are kind of playful, and I knew that I wanted to include pinwheels because they are in the mood board. It was one of the pictures that I was drawn most to, was those pinwheels. So I'm liking where this is going right now. I like the layers. I like my clustering. But it's missing something to me. Like there's just something not there. So then I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe if I try like with this title thing again. And I was like, no, it's going to be too much on there, just too much. So I'm like, okay, well, let's put some twine in my tags. And I was going to go for black and white because that's kind of my go-to twine color. And if you've seen any of my previous layouts, if you follow me on Instagram, I love twine on layouts. It's like one of my favorite things. Kind of a little bit obsessed right now. So I was like, okay, let's put some twine in. And while I was looking over at my twine, I had seen this lavender twine, and this came on my Citrus Twist kit. And if you guys know me, I hate purple. Purple in all shades, I hate. I hate lavender, I hate purple. It is my least favorite color. I would rather put brown on a layout than purple. And so I saw this lavender twine, and I'm like, that might look really good on there because this paper has like those kind of shades of purple, pinkish colors. And I'm like, let me see how it looks on these tags. So I take this twine, and I only have a certain amount because it's what's wrapped around the kit when you get it. So I only have a certain amount. So I have to be kind of like, okay, separate it out accordingly. So I put it on these tags and kind of, wind it around as I do on a lot of my layouts. I'm like, okay, I'm liking that more. I like how that fills up the space more. I pulled in a little bit more purple because I'm like, okay, well, if I'm going to put lavender twine on there, I have to have lavender somewhere else on this layout. So there's a little tag in the right-hand corner. It says important, which really this is not an important picture. It's just my kid at the playground. But I needed that purple color. Also, I just got these bows at Tuesday morning, and they're from the Take Me Away collection, and the purple color was perfect. So I was like, okay, well, I can use that because there's purple. I do not have a lot of purple in my stash because I don't buy purple. I don't buy lavender. I do not like that color. So I pulled in that bow. I thought that was a cute touch, but I was like, well, I feel like it needs another one, but like not as big because those are huge, right? So I have these ones that Mary had made me, and that like pink color. It's like a pink corally color. It looked really nice with that like a reddish pink from the Live, Laugh, Love collection. So I used that one, pulled that into the bottom, and then I was like, oh, there's this tag up here. I should put some twine on there. So I took some twine off one of the tags and then added just a little bow to this one. And then I'll do up the other tag I just took it off of in a second. So I've also pulled in a little bit of wood veneer. This is also for my citrus twist kit. So there's like a little tab. I think it says details. That's on the right hand side. That heart on the bottom. I pulled in one of my Becky flares on the left hand side, and a couple little chipboard hearts from the that's the Happy Life. Is that what the chipboard is? From Paige Evans, her latest collection. It's the chipboard from that. So I pulled in a little bit of that. And so now I'm just going to start kind of adhering everything on the page. And I don't make you watch all of that because you don't need to. So I've got everything kind of where I want it. There's like a little phrase over on the right hand side if you can see. And that's just a piece of vellum from a paper from Ellie's Studio that I cut out. And I had a couple more pieces cut out, and I wanted to kind of mimic, there's like a flower picture in the mood board that has like these like almost traced lines over some of the flowers, and I thought that the vellum kind of gave that same effect since you can see the background through it. I don't know, that was my thought process. But that little tiny piece was the only piece of vellum that made it on my layout. So then I'm trying to figure out my title. I don't know what my title is going to be. And I've realized through my scrapbooking that I like to leave my project life for my storytelling, and I like my 12 by 12 layouts to just be decorative. Like, I mean, not decorative, I don't know if that's the right word, but I like to just create. I just like to have my 12 by 12 layouts be pretty, layouts. I don't need to have journaling. I don't want to have journaling on it really because I don't like to handwrite on them. I feel like it ruins every layout I handwrite on. I feel like it ruins it. And so journaling is really not important for my 12 by 12 layouts. And a title's not super important to me either. So this title doesn't really make sense, but I like the way it looked. So it just says, "Here we go." And this is just from a little foam thicker set. And I kind of auditioned it in different areas. I knew I wanted to kind of wrap around something, since those foam thickers always look cute when you do that. And so I decided to have it kind of go along the trail of the twine, and I thought that turned out really cute. And that will pretty much finish off my layout. I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you guys check out all of the other ladies that are participating in this challenge this month. And hopefully Mary gets one done. I never know with her. It's always last minute, like, oh yeah, I finished it. Awesome. Okay, so check out everybody else, and I will see you guys next time for another 7 Scrappy Ladies challenge. Have a good day. Bye.